Your real life now. Okay. Your success is determined by your ability to find a solution. Hello everyone, and a fabulous evening to one and all. My name is Khan Rahman, and as you might probably already know that I'm the GDSC lead of AIKTC.
Hello everyone and a happy Republic Day to you all. First of all, I would like to congratulate to all of you for being here on time when most of the common people are busy celebrating Republic Day. I am extremely delighted to have you all here. I am Daniel Tulare and I am the design executive at GDSC IKTC.
Okay, so first of all, let's look at the agenda of the session. We will be looking at some really important topic regarding the event. First of all, we'll be answering the question that what is the solution challenge? Then we'll be looking at what are the prizes. Then we'll be looking at the complete timeline of the event. And then we'll be going through the judging criteria at which the judges will judge your project. And that we will go through the process of registration. And the last but not least, we will be also going through the frequently asked question. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the let's look at what the solution challenge really is. To explain this to you, let me ask you a very simple question. Being a developer, have you ever thought about solving a problem that our community faces, for example, poverty or unemployment? Or did you ever feel enthusiastic to build something that could help improve the lives of countless people around the world? Being a developer this year bring amazing opportunity for helping the student, for helping each other and giving back to our community. With this progressive thought in mind, we invite students around the world to join Google Developer Student Club 2022 Solution Challenge. So, what is the Solution Challenge? So, Solution Challenge is an annual challenge hosted by Google Developer, inviting college and university students from all over the world to learn and develop a solution for the given set of problems. So, what are the problems that world faces is the main question, right? In 2015, the United Nations created the 17 Sustainable Development Goals and aimed to achieve them by 2030. And 193 United Nations, that is the entire world, member states agree on the 17 goals to end the poverty, to ensure prosperity, and to protect our planet Earth. For 2022 Solution Challenge, your mission is to create a project that contribute to solving the one or more or and all the 70 sustainable development goals using the Google technology. So what are your thoughts on this topic, Daniel?
Yes, Zaki. For this solution challenge, your solution must contribute to one of the United Nations 17 sustainable goals. You all may already have heard about this famous quote: with great power comes great responsibility. And in this age, the power is nothing but your own knowledge and skills. We have been studying from our childhood and have been to good schools and colleges. We have a lot of knowledge and skills. On the flip side, there are some people who don't even get a chance to learn the alphabet ABCD, let alone completing a degree is like a dream from them. We have been to parties where there is wastage of food. We have looked at trends involving throwing food on each other just for enjoyment. Just try to remember the children begging at traffic signals. This is the problem of food wastage, which comes under the zero hunger goal, and the child begging at traffic signal comes under the goal of poverty. So I would like to visualize you all a world where no one faces the threat of hunger, poverty, climate change, or any sort of problem whatsoever. Sounds beautiful, doesn't it? So on the screen, you can see 17 sustainable development goals in front of us. But to achieve this goal, first we have to complete various targets associated with the goals. So United Nations has provided us various targets which we have to complete, and after the completion of this target, we can say that we have achieved a goal. We have to find solution which aims on one or more of these targets and to move forward in achieving the goal. So for zero hunger goal, I have listed the 5 targets which is visible onto your screen. And as I previously said, we have the power of knowledge. And we, as a programmer or a developer, we can use our knowledge to find a way to complete these targets, which will certainly make impact in our life. Most of us learn programming to make a living out of for ourselves. A genius person once said, "It's easier to take than to give. It's nobler to give than to take. The thrill of taking lasts a day. The thrill of giving lasts a lifetime." So if a person has knowledge and he decide to do something for community, he can and will do it. And in return, he will get everything for his lifetime. So in the last 2 years, we have pandemic and everyone was under lockdown. So no educational institution and schools were open, and the education for everyone was at a halt. So we had no idea how we are going to continue our education. The technology was advanced. We had voice and video call, but they were not suitable for this purpose. So Google came up with a solution as Google Meet and Google Classroom, which made education possible even in pandemic. Also now it has become more easy and convenient way for everyone to teach and learn through this mode. So this solution worked for those who had resources like mobile phones, PC, and internet, but it didn't work for those who don't have these. So we don't have to stop here. The right to education is for everyone. So we should find another way so that everybody get access to education. So this comes under the goal of quality education. Again, under the quality education, we have several targets to achieve. You all can study about these targets and find a way to solve one of these targets using Google technology. There will be a link in the description of the chat from where you can gather all information about all the 17 sustainable development goals and their targets too. So in this solution challenge, you first have to select a problem statement which aims to solve one of the goal or more or one or more of the target listed under these goals. So the solution for this problem statement could be an app or a website, or it could be a physical device, equipment, or a sensor which make impact in our life. So now let's talk about the benefit which you will be getting from the solution challenge. First and foremost, you get to understand various problems the world face, and you will get to work on it, and you will find a solution which make impact on your as well as others' life. So you will get to learn new technologies, and at the end, you will have a product in your hand, which is a solution for a problem which is faced by the world. And there are also several benefits which Google developers will provide to you. So for everyone who registers and participate in a solution challenge, you will get a participation certificate and a digital profile badge on the Google developer profile. And the prizes for the top 50 teams, so they will receive a mentorship from Google's from the expert who work at Google, and which can help you to make your solution to a next level. And you will also receive a branded t-shirt and a certificate. Now, for the top 10 finalists, they will receive additional mentorship than the top 50. And they will also receive a surprise swag box, and they will have an opportunity to showcase the solution to the world at Demo Day. So Demo Day is an event which will be live on Google Developers YouTube channel. So the whole world will be able to see you and your solution which you made for a problem statement. And for all the top 10 finalists, you will get a cash prize of $10,000. It will be provided to every individual of the top 10 team. And at last but not the least, we will have the top 3 winners, and the top 3 winning team will receive everything, the surprise swag box, and they will also get to showcase their solution at Demo Day, and they will receive the cash prize of $4,000 per individual. And additionally, they will get feature on the Google developer blog. So isn't that exciting?
Wow, that's lots of price. And I can feel the excitement of your all to get started. But in order to get started and have a pleasant journey throughout the event, let's take a look and understand the event timeline for this year solution challenge. So there are total 9 steps Okay, so the first step, so in order to take a part in solution challenge, you need to be a member of some of the or the other Google Developer Student Club. Now let's say for some reason there is no club at your college or university. You can simply fulfill this condition by joining our JDSC. To join JDSC AIKTC, simply go to jdsc.community.dev. The link is given in description. And over there, search for Anjuman Islam Khalsika Technical Campus and click on Join Us. And voila, you are a member of JDSC AIKTC. Okay. So now, in a step two, you have become a member of JDSC. Now you need to team up because you all know alone we can do little, but together we can do much more. Hence, you need to form a four-person team with at least one student from the University of Google Developer Student Club. So if your campus doesn't have the JDSC, you need to collaborate with the one person from the university which have the JDSC. For example, our campus have JDSC, so you need to collaborate with one of our campus university student in order to take part in solution challenge. Okay, and of course, ideally, some with varied set of technical and soft skill, and have conversation early about the causes you care about the most. Register for the solution challenge by submitting the form given in the description. And remember, okay, guys, remember each of the team member must register individually. Next step is to select one or more goals that align with the personal interest or need in your community that you and your team would like to solve using the technology and your skills. Okay, so now that you have formed the team and are ready to solve one or more goal, you need to identify the solution because understanding of goal is a good thing, but you need to come up with a solution, right? So to identify a solution, there are multiple way to identify. One of the way is by using a design spirit. So what is a design spirit? So design spirit is a flexible framework for solving problem through designing, prototyping, and testing idea with users over a 5 day of period. To know more about the design spirit, we have given a link in description. You can go over there and check about what the design spirit actually is. Okay, this is now in a step 5. This is where your solution user interface and user experience come in. Start thinking about how your user will interact with your solution. Remember, a well executed UI or user interface facilitates effective interaction between the user and the program or app or machine through contrasting visual, clean design, and responsiveness. In step number 6, you need to design a backend because designing a front end doesn't mean anything. You need to create a dynamic project, right? So for that, you need to design your backend technology. Your solution or your project can either be an app or a website. If you are going with app, you can go for Flutter or Android. And if you are going for web based project, there are multiple backend technology like Django, Next.js, Express, and many more. Now that you have created a solution, in step 7, it's time for real time testing. For this, you can collect the feedback from your family, from your friend, or your colleague, or your mentor, and make sure to collect as much as feedback as possible because the more amount of people give your feedback, the more amount of people get to know what the solution is, and you get to know all the flaws your project have. Now in step 8, using the feedback you receive, start iterating on your design and technology until it is polished and ready for a final demo. Okay, now comes the final step. Record and submit a solution. Put your solution into action. Record a successful demo video of 2 minutes. Remember guys, the video should not exceed the time limit of 2 minutes and submit it using the form given in the description. The form is closed right now. The submission form will open on March 15, 2022. There was a lot of step, and I can feel from your psyche how much step were there. So now coming up next, now you have got to know the how you need to start your journey. Next, let's see about the judging criteria on base of which the judges are going to judge your project. So judging criteria are divided into two categories. The first category is the impact judging, and and the second category is the technology judging. The impact judging would mainly focus on how your project or the solution impact the goal that you have chosen, and whether you have tested your project with real user and have iterated on their feedbacks. Whereas technology judging would focus on how well your project is implemented and which Google technology you have used in your project. Just a minute. Coming up next, we are going to look on the decision timeline. After the judges have reviewed the submission against the evaluation criteria we had talked before, the top 50 team from all the project submission or from all the team will be announced on late April. Then till May, all the top 50 team that were not selected on the April will receive the mentorship from Google and a Google developer expert to improve the solution and then resubmit it for the top 10 finalists. Okay. And then on June, all the top 10 will be announced and will be prepared for the 2022 Solution Challenge Demo Day. That's the grand finale day. And then on the July, all the top 10 finalists will showcase their solution on the 2022 Solution Challenge Demo Day live on YouTube. And the three winning team will be announced. So Daniel, we have gone through the all the timeline processes. Now can you show our audience that how the registration process will look like?
Yes, okay, sure. So the registration for the event has already started, and the link for the registration form is in the description. So as a first step, you have to make a team. You have to decide your team, and in a team you can be solo or you can be a team of maximum 4 people, and only one person from the team should fill the registration form. So I will share the registration form now, and I will take you through the process of registration. So on the top, you first have to read everything. So there are some terms and conditions which you have to read, and after going through, you can come down. So first you have to fill your personal details, like we have email, and then we have a full name. So I can, for now I will write my first name only, and then you have to choose which developer student club are you a part of. So we are a part of Anjuman Islam Kalsika Technical Campus. So I will first go for India, and under India there will be Anjuman Islam Kalsika Technical Campus, Navi Mumbai. And then if you are part of other GDSC, you can select that GDSC. And next, how are you associated with GDSC? So you all are mainly you all will be members, like you all are participating in the event, so you all are members. And then you have to select what part of GDSC, are you a part of GDSC at your own university. So if you are from Anjuman Islam Kalsika Technical Campus, then you have to select yes, and otherwise you have to select no. So I will go for no for now, because there are further steps which you have to do. And then you have to select which technologies are you interested in and you are planning to implement the project with. So you can select what technologies you are going to use for your solution. So I can select Android and Action Google Assistant. And then you have to select which United Nations Sustainable Development Goals you are interested in or you are interested in to solve. So you can select anyone which you have selected. If you are not sure about it, you have option of not sure yet. So you can select not sure, or you can select any goal like good health or well-being. And then you have to rate yourself that how much confident you are for participating in solution challenge. So at this time you might be pretty confident, so I'm sure you all will select 4 or 5 mainly. and then you have to describe the reason that why are you confident. Right? You can describe it in your own words. It is optional. You can skip it. Then you have to read all the terms and condition, and you have to agree that. And then below it will ask that if you want to receive the emails regarding other programs. So I prefer to say yes for here, and then click on next. And on the next page it will ask that if you are not from a university which don't have GDSC, then you have to enter the country name. So it will be India for us, and enter your university name. Only you have to enter this because your university don't have GDSC. So they want that for that if you don't have GDSC university, you have to enter your university name. So it could be like an ABCD university, and then you have to click on submit. So this is how you will register for the solution challenge 2022, and you have to make sure that only one person from your team should enter this detail or fill this registration form. You don't have to give multiple forms. So the registration process is like easy, so you can do it on your own. Next, we will move on to the next part. So yeah, I will move again to the PPT. Yeah. So now many of you would be wondering what topic you should select, or how can I get the problem statement, or how can you build a solution for it. So you don't have to worry about it. You can look at the top 3 winners of previous year 2021 solution challenge, which will help you to understand how you can select a problem statement and how you can proceed to make a solution for it. So the winner of the 2021 solution challenge is on your screen. So the first team which came was from Singapore, and the project they created was dementia. You might have heard about the disease called dementia. So dementia is a disorder where a person loses his cognitive functioning. So cognitive functioning include thinking, remembering, and reasoning. So the people who suffer from dementia, they lose this kind of functioning. So the people who suffer from this, they need a caretaker to take care of. So these people who created Dementigate, they thought of making an app which will ease the life of both who take care of such patient and also the patient as well. So they added various functionality like emergency contact. So the caretaker will have emergency contact of all the patients. So in case of emergency, they can directly contact anybody from the app. And they also have feature like sending urgent notification or voice messages to the patient, like to reminding him that he want to take medicine at this time or not. And they also have a location tracking feature for the patient. And then they also have various functionality like calendars, reminder, and note for the productivity. And they have a news and discussion section where the caregivers can keep track of all the news regarding the uh, disease dementia. And they can also discuss on the Reddit forum that if they have any doubts, they can discuss with the experts in this field. And so initially they target this app for the organization who take care of such patients. So they made it easy for caregivers so that they can take care of multiple patients at a time. They also created functionality for the patient, like they have a game so that these patients can exercise their brains. And then they also have SOS functionality, which they this function was like very good. So if a patient fell, or like there is a crash with the patient, so the app can sense that okay, there is a crash and fall detection. So that app can directly send a SOS message to the caretaker as well as the family of the patient. And they also have quick access to all the family contacts. They also have like a memory section, so the patient they have very small memory. So they have a feature that they can record a photograph or record a video so that they don't forget anything like a near event in the future. So this dementia was like a very large spread disease. So millions of people are affected by it. So they took this problem statement and they really make an app which makes the life of the caregiver as well as the patient easy. So similarly, you can find a problem statement around you. It could be like a small or large problem, but if you become successful in solving this in a local level, your solution will make impact on a global level. So just see around yourself and take action and start building the solution. So Zaki, are you disconnected? Thing?
No, I'm there.
Yeah.
So now that Daniel has given you about how you do it, how you can register, and also he has shown you how you can just go and get the idea from previous winner. And also I'm assuming that you all have come up with your problem statement and moving forward with the development of a solution. So here are some learning resources from where you can learn Android, Firebase, Flutter, TensorFlow for your machine learning, Google Assistant, Google Cloud, and web. The link for all these kind of pathway or resources are given in the description. And also you can look out at a JDSC AIKTC YouTube channel for more content. Now, so I have a question from you guys. So, what technologies are you interested in? Like, are you interested in Flutter? Are you interested in web? What? So, just keep it in a chat box so that we can get to know which all technology you are interested with.
They can do very complex AI or ML task very easily. Like you don't have to be plug in any every time with the wall. You can do any task on your mobile phone. So like anytime I have great interest on mobile technologies. So you all can also comment what. So Shehzad said Flutter. And Suckline says web. Hamza says web development and app development. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see getting the audience targeting. Yeah. So uh okay, so I can see the people are enthusiastic in more in Flutter and web. So Daniel, let's move on to the FAQ. Okay.
Yes, yes. So even though like we have covered a lot of things until now, but there are various possibilities that you may encounter some doubts. Like there are some minute doubts in the brain, the corner of the brain. So I am here. So I will quickly go through the frequently asked question and clear all the doubts. So the first is, can my solution solve a problem outside of the scope of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals? So in if I say clearly, no. Like in solution challenge 2022, you are required to submit a solution which targets to one of the goal. Like you have 17 goals, so like you have great scope of goals, so you have to target any one of the goal. You should not go outside the scope of these goals. The next, can one student or a team submit with multiple submission if they have contributed to both project? No, you are not allowed. There should be a single person only in a single team. Like no one person should go in two teams. Okay, like there is only one entry per person. And second, we have, can I still participate in solution challenge if there is no developer student club at my university? So answer is yes, you can, but you have to collaborate with the student which already has a developer student club at their university. So you can't go on your own. You have to collaborate with another person. Like you can collaborate with me. I am at a university which have developer student club. So you have to collaborate with me if you want to participate in solution challenge. And the last question, given the implications of social distancing, our ability to test with users was impacted. Will the judge consider this? Yes, they surely consider this. Like for the previous year solution challenge, they did consider that okay, we have lockdown everywhere, and due to COVID-19 restrictions, we cannot go everywhere, and we cannot give people like okay, test my app, test my website. So they will keep in mind that you have tested your application in a limited scope, so you don't have to worry about it. So there are, if you have any remaining question, you can surely type it in the comments or the chat box. If you have more questions, like there are also more frequently asked question in the GDSC solution challenge website, so you can go there and read there also.
And if you're watching this after a live session, you can reach out to us on like using our community page, or you can just reach out us through our like whatever session we are going to take in future. You can reach out us there through there. And also we are available in LinkedIn and Instagram and all our social media, so do follow us over there. Okay, so with this in mind, we are excited to see your solution or your program to the 17 sustainable goals. And let's meet on the final day, that is the solution day. Thank you, that's it from my side.
Yes, thank you for joining in.